Hey, so here's my base in Star Rupture. We'll do a walkthrough here, but just an overview from the drone. You'll see that we have all of our storage depots on the top floor here. We have all of our manufacturing downstairs. The house is here. And then power generation is here. And then LCL's there. And then over here is our, I don't know, our train station. This is how I get to different points on the map. I'll go over that here in a minute. So yeah, let's take a look at it up and close. These rails here all go back to resource supplies. So like one of them's titanium and helium and you know those. So they all come in on this side. And we'll start with the house. So we go into the house here. And we have all of our stuff, you know, typical house stuff. It's got 4 rooms in here. The LEM station and our regeneration chamber. Over here we have all of our storage. You know, food here, crafting materials, LEMs, ammo and stuff over here. And then of course our crafting equipment upgrade stations here. And beautiful little windows to look out at the world. Anyways, so we'll start upstairs. Oh, this is the most annoying bug. So these stupid doors just disappear randomly, like all the time, and you can't get out that way. That's anyways, but you just got to put them back, I guess. So let's go outside here. And upstairs, you can see we have all of our supply depots. Now, the raw materials come in to this first row. So this first row of supply depots is all raw materials. We got the Rofamore, titanium, and so on. And you'll notice that all of the inputs come in, and then the outputs go straight downstairs to our fabricators down there. So that's cool. And just every one of them's in and then out. Like that, and then they go through our fabricators downstairs, which we'll go look at, and then they come up out of the floor, and where do they come out of the floor? Here we go, come up out of the floor, and then they go here, and you know, we can make our whatever these are, calcium blocks or titanium blocks, you know, I mean really it's just copper, metal, and and stone. So anyways, and they come up and down, and then over here we have our third tier of resources. This is all the output from our fabricators in a nice row, and you'll notice that most of these are all level 1 depots, and the reason why I have all the level 1 depots on this row is because I haven't upgraded my core enough, and I don't have enough heat cooling power or whatever. And these materials get produced pretty quickly, and so I can get by with just having 400 of each because it will produce them as fast as the next production process can manufacture them. But over here we have the output from our furnaces, and these ones are a little slower, and so I have these all set to level 2 storage depots, and these are the output from our furnaces, our let's say tier 4 materials, and so this way we get 1,600 of them. You know, at any point in time to draw from, so that will produce most of the orders we place. So that's upstairs on the base. We'll go ahead and go downstairs. We got several sets of see this little beeping, can you hear that? Another silly bug. So this little guy up here, he got stuck up here, I don't know, 10 hours of gameplay ago, and he's just stuck there. Even if I delete this this pillar here, what is that called? This the rail modulator 3, even if I delete that, it still just stays up there. So I don't know what about that, but it just floats in the sky, and that's there forever. It doesn't impede anything, it doesn't cause any problems, but it's another little bug. So anyway, we'll go downstairs. Where's my stairs? I always lose my stairs. They're over here somewhere. Oh, here they are. I have 4 sets of stairs, and I can never remember where they are. So yeah, so the first row here is our smelters are back there. We got 3 smelters making all the smelty stuff. And then we have a row of fabricators, which is, you know, produces the next tier of materials. And it's kind of cool because, man, you just look down here, it just goes on for like ever. And I love seeing that, just the lines in, the lines out. It's so super clean. It looks fantastic. And I decided I wanted to put my core in the middle of the base so I could expand out inwards in any direction. And that was cool, but the downside is that it created this gap between the furnaces and the fabricators. So I went ahead and just put this little space up top. And it actually is kind of fun because it gives me these little bridges that you get to walk across, which I know that seems stupid, but there's just something fun about having the little bridges you get to walk across. So, anyways, let's keep on going. So yeah, you go all the way down, and on this side we have our furnaces, and you know, it was a little bit of doing to get all the outputs. This was supposed to be super clean upstairs, but then it got kind of messy when, you know, the tubes have to come in from the fabricator, but then they got to go out to this or out to that different fabricator or furnace, and so it ends up being kind of a cluster of wires upstairs getting everything where it needs to go. But the idea is that all the materials go into the smelter and then out to a supply depot, and then into a fabricator, out to a supply depot, and then into a furnace. And so there's a single chain for every product that's being made. And so at any point in time, I should have a full bin of every single product that I have unlocked, or every component or whatever that I've unlocked at the station where you learn the stuff, whatever that thing's called. Anyway, so that's upstairs. Oh my gosh, a wave. And then
I recommend finding a safe place.
well, hopefully we can get through this before then. So over here, all these supply depots are hooked in to this chain up here and up there, and they go over to this rail system way over there. And I put it way over there so I can expand out, you know, because I know I'm going to need to. And it goes over there to all the OCLs, and I'll show you that real quick. Run over there. Actually, here, let's just fly with the drone. Oh, I can't fly. Freaking, I hate that. That's one of the most annoying things, is that you can't use your drone during the wave warning. It's so stupid. Whoever thought of that? Anyways, doesn't matter. That one single rail comes up here, and I don't have any jobs running right now. They just finished a few minutes ago. But they split off into these 3 ways on both rails, and they go to the OCLs. And the cool thing about that is, so like I'll typically run 3 or 4 different contracts at a time. And just level everybody up, and you can just go and play and explore while it's shipping a bunch of stuff out, because you're always producing all the goods, so you can ship out glass or, you know, whatever you need. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go inside here, and I got one more thing to show you. Let's go ahead and go downstairs. Oops, the ladder. I want it to work. There we go. Oh my gosh. I want to show you one more thing here. Yep. I went ahead and just paused it because the stupid Rupture event till that was over, so I didn't have to get delayed. Anyway, so we have a fabricator over there that just produces basic building material. So we always have that. So anytime I need basic components, I just run out the back door, pick up as much as I need. There's 16,000 of them there for me to use. So I'm excited for when I can make these ones as well automatically, but I don't have that. And also the ammo, I don't know how you do that automatically, but that would be super cool just to have a storage depot for all your ammos and everything out back you just grab. Anyway, so here's the last bit, is my train station. So I have all these storage depots, and they're all set to the basic building materials. And you'll see that on all these there's an out one and an in one. Okay, and so across the map I have a bunch of different stations. So this is my main base. I have a station, where's my next station? I have a station here, and I have a station right here, and one right here, and one way up here. That's as far as I've explored. And then I have another one over here. This was my my second base. That was pretty decent size. That was my first attempt at building an automated base, and then anyways, this is my newest one. But yeah, so over here, so I have and then here. So these are all connected. So like there's a rail that goes from here to here, and then between this, and then this way, and then this one goes to here, and this one goes to there, you know. And so these are all. This one goes from here to here. This one. So it's just a mesh network. So I can ride the rails to any other depot, and then ride the rails to the other nearest depot. So basically, instead of running, when I want to go explore somewhere, like this is my last base I built because I'm ready to explore further north, all I have to do is take the train depot. I can just go to here and then I can go to here. I can just AFK, watch a YouTube video, whatever, and just ride the rails, and I'll show you how that works. We'll just take this one right here. So the way you do it is you open up your storage depot that's going out, and there's a storage depot on the opposite side that it's connected to that is set to building components, so it pulls for you. And then I just take like 10. You can do as many as you want or as little as you want. If you do too many, then you got to wait a long time at the end for them to all get into the storage depot, so you can pick them up if you want to keep them. And if you have too little, then you fall off the rail. So 10's a good number. Put it in there, and then I have these set up so you can just jump straight forward, and then that's it. You just ride the rails all the way there. It's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and pause it and show you the other side. Okay, here we are, coming up to our next depot, and yeah, this is what they look like. There's a little station, and you can just hop off the train. Once the materials go into the storage depot, you can take them out if you want them. And I just have a little base like this with nothing much, just so I can dump my inventory of things I've collected while I've been out exploring, and check my corporations. See what their progress is when I have a contract running, and then this takes me to the next station, or I can go back home. So that's basically it. That's the whole shebang.